Does Zappos sell better or cheaper shoes and clothing than competitors? No. Does Nordstrom? No. Does Ritz-Carlton provide demonstrably better accommodations than other high-end hoteliers? No. But each company uses customer service as a wedge to separate it from similar providers of goods and services. You can do that too. In this book, you'll hear examples and case studies of small and large businesses, many unfamiliar to you, that understand how customer service has fundamentally changed. They understand how customer service is continuing to change even as you listen to this. And they understand how smart companies are keeping their customers and outflanking their competition by using the principles and playbooks in Hug Your Haters. The most important of which is this: haters are not your problem. Ignoring them is. The tendency of almost everyone, including me, is to turn away from haters, to dismiss their complaints as outliers that are not representative of reality. When confronted with negativity, our instinct is to turn the other cheek, to quote an ancient source, or to ignore the trolls, to quote modern packaging of the exact same advice. But today, this is the wrong approach, because in an era when much of customer service has become a spectator sport, choosing to stay silent actually speaks volumes. As Dave Kerpen, CEO of Likeable Media and author of Likeable Social Media, says, not responding is a response that says, I don't care about you. Like selling a stock when its value has dropped, staying silent locks in your losses and ensures that your business will not benefit from a complaint or your response. Nothing ever gets better when you don't address it, and yet in this day and age we still see businesses that do not respond, says George Klein, CEO of customer service mobile app company Peopleocity. The same shift toward public customer service interactions that has made this book necessary also makes it psychologically difficult to engage with haters, especially when they shine a giant spotlight on their perceptions of your shortcomings. Here's an example of when the outlandish nature of the complaint from a hater would probably make you want to not respond. Yelp is a popular feedback and recommendations website where consumers can review and rate all manner of local businesses. This is a Yelp review that is closer to Greek tragedy, written about a Chicago area location of the White Castle hamburger restaurant chain, which is popular in the central United States. While driving to the airport near the end of our Midwestern journey, I heard what appeared to be hyperventilating coming from the back seat of our rental car. My 16-year-old son could not believe he was actually seeing a real live, bona fide White Castle, and he begged us to go in. Since we were pretty early for our flight, we decided to go ahead and let him have his Harold and Kumar go to White Castle moment. A movie which he asserts is the greatest stoner film ever. Stoner film, like there's a category for it at Sundance. So this seems like a pretty positive review at this point, but it takes a decided turn for the worse. I cannot believe that these people actually exchange real American currency for this square steamed mixture of rodent feces and sawdust on a tiny bun. This is the bastard love child of a 7-Eleven microwavable meat patty and the entrail drippings of roadkill left to fester on Midwestern highways in the hot July sun. Happily, it's as thin as a Post-it note so as not to avoid inadvertently engaging your gag reflex. Remarkably, on a 5-star scale, this is a 2-star review. I desperately want to know what this person writes when he has a 1-star experience. In this case, the White Castle restaurant did not respond to the complaint, and perhaps you would have handled it the same way. Don't feed the trolls, right? But it should have responded, and so should you in any similar scenario. Answering a review, even one as pointedly negative